Before the iPhone took over the world, before Android phones became the default, there was one device everyone wanted in their pocket: the BlackBerry. With its tiny physical keyboard, blinking red notification light, and reputation for security, the BlackBerry was more than just a phone. It was a cultural phenomenon used by CEOs, celebrities, and even world leaders. But what happened? How did a company that once controlled over half of the smartphone market vanish almost overnight? This is the story of BlackBerry. Its rise, its domination, its downfall, and the legacy it left behind. BlackBerry's story started in 1984, when two Canadian engineers, Mike Lazardes and Douglas Fergan, founded a small tech company called Research in Motion, or RIM. Their focus wasn't on phones at first. Instead, they worked on wireless data and network technology, the kind of behind-the-scenes innovation most people never notice. In the mid-90s, RIM introduced its first real breakthrough: a two-way pager that could send and receive mail. This may not sound impressive today, but at the time, it was revolutionary. For business professionals, the ability to read and reply to email while away from their desk was game-changing. The device's design, with its compact keyboard and thumb-friendly buttons, would have soon become the DNA of the BlackBerry brand. In 1999, RIM officially launched the first BlackBerry smartphone, and it quickly became a hit with business professionals. Unlike clunky cell phones of the time, the BlackBerry offered secure, instant mail, messaging, and an interface designed for work on the go. The company's big selling point was its security. Emails sent on a BlackBerry were encrypted, giving businesses and government peace of mind. This reputation made BlackBerry the go-to device for executives, banks, and even politicians. President Barack Obama famously clung to his BlackBerry when entering the White House in 2009, insisting it was too important to give up. By the mid-2000s, BlackBerry had become more than a work phone. It was a status symbol. If you had a BlackBerry clipped to your belt, you were seen as important, connected, and always on the move. At its peak, BlackBerry controlled over 50% of the U.S. smartphone market and had tens of millions of users worldwide. The device was so addictive, it even earned a nickname, the CrackBerry. But then, the tech world shifted. In 2007, Steve Jobs unveiled the iPhone, and everything changed. With its large touchscreen, powerful web browser, and eventually the App Store, the iPhone showed people what a modern smartphone could be. Soon after, Google's Android operating system powered dozens of new devices, offering consumers choice, customization, and apps galore. BlackBerry responded, but slowly. They released the BlackBerry Storm, a touchscreen phone designed to compete with the iPhone, but it was plagued with issues and felt like a rushed imitation. They also launched the BlackBerry Playbook tablet, hoping to rival the iPad. But without core features like email support at launch, it was dead on arrival. While Apple and Android leaned into apps, entertainment, and sleek design, BlackBerry clung tightly to its keyboard and business-first mentality. Consumers had moved on, but BlackBerry hadn't. By 2010, the writing was on the wall. BlackBerry's once dominant market share began collapsing at a record speed. Developers stopped making apps for BlackBerry devices. Younger users preferred touchscreens, games, and social media, areas where Apple and Android thrived. BlackBerry tried one last comeback with the BlackBerry 10 operating system in 2013, but it was too late. The ecosystem was already lost. Consumers weren't interested, and app developers ignored the platform entirely. By 2016, BlackBerry officially exited the smartphone manufacturing business, licensing its brand name to third-party companies. The BlackBerry name appeared on a few Android phones in the years after, but none gained traction. In 2022, BlackBerry finally shut off support for its legacy devices, marking the true end of an era. Although it failed in the smartphone wars, BlackBerry's influence on modern mobile technology can't be overstated. It made mobile email and secure messaging mainstream, paving the way for the smartphones we use today. Its keyboards remain legendary, with some users swearing they were faster and more accurate than any touchscreen ever could be. Today, the BlackBerry company still exists, but not as a phone maker. Instead, it focuses on cybersecurity, enterprise software, and technology for cars. The brand that once ruled our pockets has quietly reinvented itself behind the scenes. But for those who remember, BlackBerry wasn't just a phone. It was a symbol of status, productivity, and connection. A reminder that in tech, even the biggest giants can fall, and fall fast.